Miles, by now, obviously, I know the emphasis coming in is for you to be on the ball, pick and roll, stuff like that. Seems like by now you're doing a mix of the off ball, on ball stuff. Just what have you made of the way you mixed the bag up and what you did today?
Um, I feel like I'm still shaking the rust off. Like I haven't played 5-on-5 in a while, so it's um it's been cool to try to get back into that rhythm and playing with a new team that also gets you out of your comfort zone. And I'm glad we got the win today. We deserved that one.
Can you tell us what you've seen so far about from Noah and how he developed for the last game?
He's great. He's a fighter. He just got hurt actually last game, and now he's playing again. He's trying to fight through. That shows a lot from a maturity standpoint. So I'm very proud of him, and he's only going to get better. He wants to get better.
What have you seen from him as far as game to game improvement? Why he's been able to get better with each game? Is it just as simple as him playing more?
What have you seen from him?
He's been better with each game, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
but why from your point of view?
He's young, and he's starting to play in the NBA. So it's going to be tough. It's the first game was an adjustment, and you could just see slowly him building. Slowly, every game he's getting better.
Can you see also a little bit because he played now the last 2 years in Germany that he now needs to adjust that? Is that something that you recognize? It's hard for him to kind of adjust to the rules because it's everything different.
Yeah, he played Euroball. Like today, today he tried to get the ball off when it was rolling around the rim. That's a rule in Europe. So he's still adjusting. He'll be fine though. I don't think anybody should be stressing.
What's the biggest difference for you this year at Summer League compared to last year?
This year, guys are actually trying to like kill me every time I step on the court. So I'm taking on the challenge. I'm just very proud we won this game. We deserved it for real.
What's what's the plan for you the rest of the way? Have you guys talked about it?
Like summer league wise, yeah, I'm done. I think I'm done. So that was my last game.
What
Minus, as far as your relationship, I know it's been very short window, but how's it evolved with Noah over that period of time, not only on the court but also off the court?
He asks a lot of questions. He's asking a lot of questions. He's fun to be around. Always smiling, always happy. So that's a great trait to have. And he's trying to get better every game, every day. He's trying to get better. I see him working in the weight room. Uh, that's a positive. So we're just gonna build that bond over time.
What's it like being back here in Vegas? You spent time here with the Ignite. Just how has that time kind of prepared you for this, and what's it like being back here?
It's cool to be back. Honestly, it feels like my second home, being in Vegas. So I'm just enjoying playing basketball here again.
How do you like this team roster with diverse cultural backgrounds? Obviously, you're from Lithuania, I'm from
Right.
Hong Kong, David from Hong Kong, Yuki from Japan, and then Noah from France. How do you like it? How is the team chemistry in the locker room?
Uh, if you look at the NBA now, a lot of players are from different countries. So it's really cool to see that, especially my parents come from a small town in Lithuania, so it's cool to see guys playing in the NBA, and talent is everywhere. So it's definitely cool to play with people from around the world.
Modest, I know emphasis for you has been leadership, but on court, you want to take that step. What does that look like the rest of summer league and maybe the rest of summer for you?
Um, just giving our guys energy, I'd say. It's tough to get energy out here. Everybody's playing so hard, and people can get down on themselves because you might not touch the ball, you might not make any plays, but you have to be on point everywhere. Even on the bench, you have to be cheering for your teammates. So little stuff like that matters.
And I couldn't help but overhear you over there say that Chicago deserves better. When you say that, like, what do you think?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm born and raised in Chicago, so the city means like a lot to me, and the people always deserve more. I'd say, our fans are our fans are amazing, and we need to bring them a championship, plain and simple.
Thanks, Modest.
It just seemed like you were as comfortable as you've been. What's sort of your game to game process of that been like, and why did you maybe feel as comfortable as you did today?
Yeah, I think just not only me, also the team. We just like fans automatic game after game. We got like more experience. We just feel better together. So I think that just like a team works and like individually, I'm feel good too. Like my first game was tough, so I need to bounce back. I think we're doing in a good way.
And then offensively, just how'd you go about picking your spots today?
I mean, I just take what I can take. Just if I got a shot, I take it. I know my teammate trusts me, the coach trusts me, so I believe myself.
Now, for the average fan who's been watching you in Summer League, what's the difference between Summer League and what you're accustomed to in Europe?
I think that's really different. Like everybody's more athletic, one run faster, can shoot better. And yeah, I think and everybody play for something, Some player play for a contract, some other one play for have minutes on a game. So that's really different.
You've taken a lot as far as tape. You've watched a lot over the last few days. How did you apply what you've done to actual playing, for example, today?
I think I don't know. I just work for that. I work for this moment, so that's all.
Did it feel like you adjusting because in Germany the rules are some a little bit different? How is it for you to kind of switch into these kind of rules? Is it kind of weird for you, or is it easy to adjust?
Yeah, some rules are pretty weird, a weird 3 seconds in defense, some rule like that. But that's easy adjustments, so that's pretty easy.
Would you say that it also affected you when you went for the goaltending because this is also different?
Yeah, this one is different because in Europe you can just take it out, and here you cannot do that. But that's okay. Yeah, right.
Your three-point shooting, you knocked down 3 today. Is that one of your specialties, so to speak, as far as what you do offensively?
Yeah, we talk a lot with the coach. I think I practice every day on my three-point shot, and he said, yeah, that's Summer League. Try, shoot it, we trust you, so I just shoot it with confidence.
Do you feel like it was a relief today to just get some more shots to fall? I feel like the first game especially was a little bit tough with the turnovers and missed shots, and then there was progress in that second game. But today it felt like you really just started playing in the flow of the game a little bit more.
Yeah, that's why first game was a little bit I want to see what happened here. I think right now I just find my spot in the roster, find my spot in the team. So I just try to play my game.
I am just curious. Since you've been in Chicago, is the staff trying to tweak your jumper at all? What sort of work you're putting in on your jump shot?
No, we just try to do a lot of repetition, just for be more consistent. As I said, I got a good form in anything, so just shooting for.
Also, when it comes to the three-point line and all that, does it feel already like you adjusted all that?
Yeah, that's a little bit weird. More at the end of the game, when you feel tired, you need to put more legs on the shot, but that's real adjustment too.
Good. Really is. It seemed like this is as comfortable as Noah's been. What do you think of him today, and I guess what sort of led to that big comfortability?
I think he's doing a really good job of picking his spots. Going back to the Toronto game, I thought his head was spinning a little bit, and playing in a rush. Obviously, we want to play fast, but not in a rush. And one of the key concepts I think he's doing a good job is getting his eyes on the rim, because I thought he had some really good catch and shoot threes. And I thought he had some good aggressive drives to the basket, all just looking at the rim. Just slow yourself down, make the read, defense will tell you what to do.
And I know the emphasis coming in for Modest was, get some of those on-ball reps. It feels like now, and at this point, he's sort of mixing the bag up. It's not just primarily on-ball reps. He's trying to find his spots. What have you made of the way he's done that?
He's done a really good job. I mean, the one thing I would say for him is it's playing pick and roll is such a hard skill to have, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of reps. But he's done a really good job. I try to ATO him where he's handling the ball, bringing the ball up the floor. Especially a guy like Furphy, who's another good player. I thought he took on the challenge really well. But the one thing for him he's got to get better at is just his overall defense awareness. I think he had 5 personal fouls, at halftime. So I'm like, it's good to be physical, but show your hands a little bit.
Does it impact him to have such a more kind of prominent role in the offense on the defensive side? Just the exertion that he has, does that kind of take from his defense at all?
Are you making an excuse for him?
I'm not trying to, but I'm saying what you think.
No, I mean, I think this is what this platform's for, and we're going to keep challenging him. I knew at the end of the game he was exhausted. I just tried to tell him, keep pushing, let's close this game out.
What about from a facilitation standpoint for Modest? Just obviously the scoring was there tonight, but I think it was 4 turnovers, 1 assist. What does he need to continue to work on there?
I think it's going back to the decision-making piece. Those pictures are going to come. Pete Crawford's done a really good job working with him, so we just got to keep showing him those pictures on film. And I think there was one, especially in the second half, where he got downhill and got to the rim, but it might have been Jameer, somebody in the corner was wide open. He's got to throw that ball to the corner. So it's just more so you want him to be aggressive, you want him to look to score and get fouled. But obviously, if he's done his job and drew 2 defenders, he's got to get off the ball.
Bill, as you move forward now, what are your plans for Buzelis and Essengue and whatnot?
So we'll talk with the front office and Eric Waters just to see if what they think. But knowing Modest and knowing Noah, especially, those guys love playing. Like Modest loves competing, so we'll take direction from those guys.
Talking about Noa again, you played now 2 years in Germany,
Mhm.
where the rules are a little bit different.
Yep.
You also saw him with the 2 goaltendings. Would you say he's still at a point where he has to adapt a little bit to that, or do you see something that he still needs to adjust?
The one thing I would say with him is he's 18 years old, but he's gotten better every game. Like within all 3 of our games, he's gotten better, just a little bit better every game. And I wish there wasn't a goaltender on that last one. He basically got out of the basket, but like he's getting better, and it just shows his maturity and the high level competition he's played over in Europe, which is going to help him.
Did you see a difference in his confidence level or just like his approach at all? Obviously, so much of it is just like, does the ball go in or not?
Yeah.
They were going in. Did you feel like that changed his approach at all?
I think so. I mean, obviously, it helps when you're making shots, and I think the one thing with Noah was if you saw his defensive versatility, like he drew a turnover on one of their guards late in the game, which was a huge play. But it's funny because all the questions he asks are defensive questions. That's where he's really locked in. I think with his versatility and size, that's where his game translates to the NBA level.
Really, I just wondered because Noah went from 7 turnovers in the first game to double last game to now his best game. Like, how do you sort of manage expectations for his growth game to game?
I think the one thing that's a challenge for any coach is being concise and making it simple for him, because I feel like if you overload these guys too much, now they're thinking too much rather than just competing. So we try to limit what we're telling them, be concise, be direct, and ultimately just keep it simple so you can go out and compete.
15 and 10 for Yuki today.
How did I know you were going to ask a Yuki question? No, I'm kidding.
Do you feel that the chemistry between him and teammates are getting better?
Yes, absolutely so. And I would say, if you ask anybody on our roster, they love playing with Yuki because he's a pass first guy. Sometimes I wish he would score the ball or look to shoot the ball a little bit more, but he's such an unselfish player, and I could say this with confidence that everybody loves playing with him.
Also, Yuki, he was kind of face guarded a lot. Also, when he had the ball in his hands, he got kind of a double team a lot.
Yep.
What do you make of that?
No, I think it's whenever someone's picking him up full court like that, because he has such good speed and pace, it's hard to pick him up, full court. And I thought he did a good job of breaking pressure, getting the ball, getting us in our sets. And I thought he got better as the game progressed, and he was able to create some space for himself.
He was saying after first game against Toronto that he was surprised by the physicality of the summer league plays. And do you feel that he's getting used to?
I think so. Yep, I think so. And then going back to Toronto, I mean, they had 7 or 8 guys that played NBA minutes for them last year. So I think for guys like Noah and even Yuki was in the a two-way from Memphis last year, so he's been around it. But the pace and the physicality of the game is something that all young players struggle with and have to adapt to. But it's up to us to try to help them through those challenging times.
Do you feel summer league physicality is much bigger than?
I thought today's game was really physical. But I thought the refs did a good job trying to maintain control of the game. But it was really physical on both ends.
Really, I do wonder. It seems like like Modest can be caught smiling or in guys' faces sometimes in game. Noah, it doesn't seem like he ever has an expression.
You're saying Modest gets in people's like confrontation. Yeah.
Versus Noah, it doesn't seem like he has many expressions at all.
Yeah.
What's his temperament sort of like?
Very even keel. Like how he is on the court is exactly how he is off the court. Like he's very even keel. Doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. But I think it's just also based on his maturity. I mean, playing in Germany, playing across Europe, like he's playing some high level basketball and high level games. So I think that with his demeanor, that shows.
Congrats on the win. Everybody contributed for this game, and then David, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 block shot from him. How do you like his game, and how did you prep him before this game? He
definitely impacted the game. Especially I think his first stint, the first half, he really helped us gain a rhythm. The one thing with David is because they were playing so high up in their pick and roll coverage, we were able to get Lockie and David behind, their bigs and find them in the pocket. And I thought David had some great decision making, passing, from the pocket, and that's something that we really harped on even last year with him in the G League. But he definitely helped, win the game today.
Thanks, Billy.